Saturday marked the first scrimmage of fall camp, and the defense won the day, all led by Clemson's defensive line, tallying 7 sacks and 14 tackles for loss.
I thought our defensive line, the first group, really showed up, and that was probably, the main group. I didn't see any glaring big issues. Got to clean up some tackling. Got to have better positioning at times. Got to leverage the ball better. Some short yardage. Can't get knocked back. Nothing that was just like, man, this guy couldn't be blocked, and this guy had 3 picks. Nothing like that.
Defensive end Cleland Farrell had a solid day, leading the defense with 6 tackles, including 3 tackles for loss, one of which was a sack. But he couldn't help but compare this year's defense to last year's. He said this year's defense still has a lot to work on to live up to last year's defensive hype.
For me, being a guy who's been on this defense last year, I would say it just wasn't good enough. I feel like we have a lot of things we had to work on. It was a lot of good things. A lot of young guys got some good experience, but it was just a lot of things to where, I feel like we weren't really locked in mentally. But there were some good things out there, don't get me wrong, but I feel like it was just an okay day. It could have been a whole lot better.
There's also been a few other standouts on Clemson's secondary.
Like how Van and Muse have done. Corners have looked good at times, and other times, not so good. But Ryan Carter's a versatile guy. Dorian O'Daniel's done well.
Cornerback Ryan Carter also impressed with the Tigers' maturity in the secondary.
I think collectively we did good. Of course, there's always things we can work on, but I think as a whole, we're showing a lot of maturity. A lot of all of us are starting to feel more comfortable in what our reads are and what the scheme of the defense is, especially for the younger guys. So I feel like as a whole, it's going really well.
Coming out on Saturday, showing consistency and controlling the offense from the get-go, the defense on its way to another bright season.
Can't wait to evaluate the tape. Guys played hard, played tough, and part of the scrimmage and other parts we didn't perform very well. So we got a ton to work on and a lot to improve at fundamentally. But it's been a good camp up to this point.